So, IMO, first phase. Oh my god. IMO, first phase, really difficult. Second phase, more manageable.
How to beat Brain of Cthulhu, Calamity Master Death Mode. The second phase is not more manageable. Part 1, Potions, Armor, and Weapons. For the potions, I recommend Iron Skin, Regeneration, Swiftness, Endurance, Ceaseless Hunger, Thorns, any food buff, and if possible, Rage. For weapons, I recommend using the Blade Crest, as it can easily apply fire to the creepers, allowing for damage over time while they retreat. It's also very useful in the second phase as its projectiles automatically home into the real brain, allowing you to focus on dodging. It's obtained by demons in the underworld, which can be challenging. I also recommend using the Urchin Mace, as its large piercing projectile can damage many creepers at once during the first phase. For armor, you should be using the Victide armor set with the Shell Mace, as it's the highest defense armor set at this point. Both the Urchin Mace and Victide armor set are obtained from resources dropped by the Desert Scourge. Part 2, Strategies. This fight is not nearly as hard as it seems. The most important part is to focus on dodging. If you manage to go 30 seconds without taking damage,
You should kill yourself.
you can use your adrenaline boost to do the 0.5x damage, which makes up for the damage you would have done if you focused on offense. A tip for dodging, which is a quintessential part of Calamity Master Death Mode, is to focus on the area around your player and react accordingly to any enemies or projectiles. It's better for the brain to miss its attacks than for you to hit your attacks. This strategy is why the Blade Crest and Urchin Mace work so well, as the Blade Crest fires in the directions and has homing projectiles, and the Urchin Mace takes time to charge, meaning you can focus on dodging before the attack finishes its charge. Part 7, Phase 1 Attack Patterns. Phase 1 is by far the easier phase. There are 30 creepers who will lunge at you before shooting a blood droplet at you. This attack is easy to dodge as long as you run away from the brain. Phase 1 also gets easier as you progress, since there are less creepers and therefore less projectiles. You can use this to your advantage, like charging your adrenaline meter or waiting out potion sickness before killing the last creeper and starting Phase 2. Part 22, Phase 2 Attack Patterns. This phase is difficult, but can easily be done by focusing. For the first 20%, the brain will kinda sit there and float towards you. But after 80%, the brain will create 12 hallucinations of itself. It will start by lunging towards you and shooting a cone of 13 blood droplets. This attack is best dodged by moving perpendicular to its lunge and trying to back up from the blood, so it can space out and give you room to dodge. After this, it will teleport and spiral around you. This attack is best dodged by orbiting around it. After this attack, it will teleport and do the other attack pattern. After a while, it will spawn invulnerable creepers around it that shoot blood at you. These are the only two attack patterns it has, so get good at them. Part 47, Locking In. You'll want to lock into the correct brain, as the fakes become more opaque as you progress through the fight. This is where the Blade Crest shines, as it can be shot brainlessly and will mostly hit the brain because of its homing. Another tip for tracking the real brain is to keep your mouse hovered over it, as it will show the health bar if it's the real brain. Also, after the lunge attack, it will always be in the opposite corner, which is an easy way to recalibrate your eyes, as it often flies off screen during the lunge. Lastly, you can look at where the blood projectiles are coming from, as the real brain is the only one that will shoot projectiles.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god!